Hey everybody, this is hay or straw. I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do to keep it from bleaching. This cover was a good investment. Don't know what they go for in your guys' area, but these are about 4,500 or so. This is a 30 by 40, and I got it at an auction for 2,500 bucks in the crate, unused. So our only option for right now is storing hay and keeping some of the equipment like Blue and the baler out of the weather. But I had this sunshade tarp, canvas, whatever you want to call it, and I was hoping that that would work to keep it from bleaching but also allow it to breathe, because it's pretty humid in here, especially now that the hay's in here, because it does sweat a little after you bale it. I got a fan mounted up there that runs 24/7, trying to keep some of the air moving until it's stacked at the very end. I usually have that little man door unzipped and flapped open, but it must have been a little windy today and knocked it down, so I'll have to tie that back up. But yeah, anybody got any suggestions? I really didn't want to do just a tarp over the whole thing and lock in any heat. I was hoping to allow it to breathe some. It's sitting on pallets, and then yeah, so I got plastic and some old probably 2-year-old bales of hay that I broke loose over top of the plastic, and I set the pallets on those, and then yeah, I stack all the hay on that. So we got about 286 bales. I know 4 broke, and the counter says 290, so I'm gonna say 286. Hopefully the counter's accurate. But yeah, I guess if anybody's got any suggestions other than the obvious of just throwing a tarp over it. My original plan was, but I didn't get that far. I was trying to hang a tarp on the other side and just hang it all the way up to maybe that support, kind of make like a teepee out of it, so it just kind of hung over that side and then would drape and fall over the front here. But like I said, I really didn't want to use a solid tarp all the way across. But I guess if I don't want to have bleached out looking hay, I'm gonna have to do something. I mean, if we're just feeding it, I know the inside's good, nice and green. I just, as we get a surplus, if that ever happens, I mean, the field should produce a surplus, but as you see, it's underwater, so it makes it challenging to ever get that surplus. Last year I only got about half a first cutting, because the weatherman would say it's not going to rain for 4 days, and I would go out there and cut hay and rake it, and just about halfway through raking we'd have a pop-up shower that was supposed to be clear all day. So when I say challenging, it's definitely been challenging for us. But yeah, if anybody's got any suggestions on some sort of cover that would help keep the sun from bleaching this out and still let it breathe, let me know. But I mean, as you can see, if we roll this over, it's green in there, green on top. Just everything out in the light turns yellow like straw. Not very pleasing looking when you know it was green when it went in here. As you can see under here, it's not as yellow. It did help some, but it's still bleaching it out. I mean, you can see it's not solid. So I don't know, just venting. I like when the hay's nice and green and looks nice. Doesn't look like I'm baling straw, but it is what it is, I guess, right? Pick our battles. Well, hopefully everybody's having a good night, and I will talk to you guys later. I'm gonna go see how much water we still have in the field before I head home. So, like, subscribe. Catch you guys later.